Yo, the first time we went down to Grant Central, a couple of dollars was lost, as well as my favorite pencil. Sauce packets in my left pocket. I can't believe that it's out right now. We should go watch it.
Let's do it.
Is that your son? He needs to stop it. And why is he wearing so many watches?
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Biggs. I'm here with this week's edition of Smart Talk. We're going to give you the top 5 stories of the week. Not really in any particular order, just how I feel as the review go along. Thanks to the bro BeerDrankShawty for providing the music. The link to his YouTube page is in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate the love, bro. It's been a great week for WWE, and before I forget, credit goes to Roger.com. Their link is in the description below. It's where I got my news and rumors from. Basically, what you're going to see on the screen is the article for the report. And I'm just going to, y'all can read it, and I'm going to just basically break down what I see. The news of the week brought to you by the InternetSmarks. Basically, one of the things that everybody was talking about this week was the return of Goldberg Monday night on Raw. We had to wait 3 hours and 5 minutes for him to come out, but, it was worth it because Goldberg got a standing ovation, an extended ovation, and he was choked up. He appreciated the love and the support that people really didn't forget. Shout out to WWE 2K17 for that as well. People can go back on the WWE network. One thing that I didn't agree on was the whole greatest WCW champion ever. It just made me think, did they forget about 2 guys named Sting and the Nature Boy Ric Flair? It's kind of disrespectful, but I understood what they was trying to accomplish, but they didn't have to take it that far. To call him one of the greatest champions in WCW history would have been more of a legit claim. This is my opinion, though. But Goldberg came out and he gave a new mantra. He said to Brock Lesnar, who wasn't there, not only are you next, but you're last. Now, there's reports out there, like I said, shout out to Roger.com, that WWE, as you can see on the screen in front of you, they're basically talking about making more than one match, which is not a surprise. I would love to see Goldberg at WrestleMania if he could get through Survivor Series. Brock is going to try and hurt this man. Brock is not the same wrestler that he was 12 years ago. Go on the WWE Network and watch WrestleMania 20. Stone Cold was the guest referee. Brock came off of a match the previous month where he lost his WWE title to Eddie Guerrero, R.I.P. And Goldberg was on his last legs. I think he was in an Elimination Chamber match and lost. So he needed a match. Brock needed a match, and they was basically leaving the WWE after WrestleMania 20. So Goldberg won the match. Both of them received stunners from Stone Cold, and that was the end of the chapter. As we know, fast forward, Brock came back, took the streak, won the title, lost the title, was suspended, kayfabe, he was suspended, came back. So Brock has been around a couple years, won the UFC heavyweight title. Brock has been putting in work, and Goldberg has been being a father. He's been a parent, he's been doing other things. So him to come back, they're talking about look under the jacket. Man, you could tell, you don't have to look under a jacket to tell that the man is in shape. So it was a good look. And I'm glad that they're going to have this rematch and essentially rewrite history. Well, you can't rewrite history, but they can make it better. So I'm predicting that Goldberg might actually win, but I think he's going to lose. So I'm picking Brock Lesnar in the rematch. And because I believe if the match is good, they'll have one more match at the Royal Rumble. So I'm going with Brock in the rematch, and then Goldberg to win the best of 3. So let's move on to more news. AJ Styles, he made the news this week in more than one way. He received a no chin music from James Ellsworth on SmackDown Tuesday, but then about Thursday or Friday, there was a picture up. Now this picture, I'm just gonna credit the internet. As you see in front of you, this is the picture of Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles. I can't even lie. When I seen this picture, I was just like, oh my God, they're really gonna do this? Now, not even thinking that, because it didn't come from WWE, I didn't see any wrestlers post it, I didn't see AJ post it. But when I seen it, it just sparked the idea like Royal Rumble, Alamo Dome, San Antonio, Texas. It makes sense. Now, I know there's people out there that'll say that it doesn't make sense. This is not good for the brand. You need to push. Listen, one match is not going to hurt the brand. And for Shawn Michaels to come back to fight AJ Styles, man, listen. This is a dream scenario, a dream match. Shawn Michaels had took off for 4 years. They said it was back issues, but if you really dig deeper, Shawn Michaels had to leave for personal issues. And the fact that his back more than likely was hurting, but not to the point where, everybody, like back then, everybody thought that he was the original Edge, Daniel Bryan situation, where they were scared from the wrestle. But, when he took care of his business, Shawn Michaels actually came back a different person. This is why I feel like Shawn Michaels is revered so much. He started out his career as the boy toy, pause, the flamboyant, the charismatic. He was just on another level with the disrespect. WWE Network, you need to check out old Shawn Michaels tapes with the original DX with him and Triple H in China. You fast forward, when he returned, his first match was against Triple H in a non-sanctioned match. And they tore the building down. Shawn Michaels won, and it led to path him to gaining the world title and took on the Undertaker. He did a lot in his second go-around. Now, it's been 5 years, going on 6 years. He lost at WrestleMania 26 in a career match. He said if he couldn't beat the Undertaker, he'd retire, and he retired. He hasn't wrestled since. He's been in the ring a couple times, but he hasn't had an official wrestling match. I believe, this is just my opinion, Shawn Michaels can go one more time. Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles, non-sanctioned. They can do it again. And Shawn Michaels will tear the building down one more time. Now, some people might say, why wait to the Royal Rumble when you can, do it at WrestleMania? I feel like Royal Rumble is the best place to do it. It's going to be in San Antonio. I wouldn't mind seeing them going at it at WrestleMania, but John Cena is going to battle for the world title, going to battle for the WWE title at WrestleMania. So, this is perfect. This is just my opinion. As I continue on with these news and rumors, early this week, well, I could just say since the buzz of Sasha Banks versus Charlotte, that a lot of people assumed that they was going to main event because they're going to be in a cell. I'm sorry, but I can't agree with this whole situation. I can't agree with Charlotte versus Sasha in Hell in a Cell because this is just me. I don't want to see them end up like a past superstar who will remain nameless, who passed away in the ring. So I don't want to see Charlotte diving off the damn cage. I don't want to see Sasha jumping off a 20-foot high cage. I don't want to see. I don't see anything that warrants this to happen and to say they're going to be safe. Listen, these females are 120, 130 pounds. This. Listen, it's gonna be on live television. I don't want to see that. I pray that they stay in the cage. Now let's personal feelings aside. Mick Foley had to retract his statements about them being the main event, as you see in front of you, courtesy of Roger.com. But now, as I do the report this morning, that's why I'm glad I waited. Vince McMahon tweets out a post, as you can see right here, and then quickly deletes. You don't understand. Listen, people don't understand when you post something, you only have but a few seconds to delete it, because if somebody gets your alert or they're refreshing your page, they just happen to refresh your page and see a tweet. Screenshots are mugged, man. So my opinion is they're gonna do it how they should have did it the first time. Don't make a main event. You make it a triple main event. You make it a three-way main event. It's gonna be Sasha versus Charlotte. That can be your excuse to wiggle them to the main event. Um, Kevin Owens versus Seth Rollins, which should be the main event of the show. I mean, they are just fighting for the WWE Universal title. I mean, it's just the biggest prize on the Raw brand of WWE. And then Roman versus Rusev. But if you're gonna market it as a triple main event because of the three cage matches, then you do it that way. There's nothing wrong with putting it out there where it's gonna be a triple main event. It saves the time of saying who's actually gonna be in the main event, because when you just put triple main event, you could just say on the show and just go with the flow. People understand that, okay, Charlotte and Sasha's gonna be the main event. Like I said, man, I just pray, I hope these females don't die in the ring, man. I don't want to see nobody get hurt. This is not what I watch wrestling for. A lot of female wrestlers in other promotions, they have a lot of street fights, ladder matches. I think they'd have been more suited to do a ladder match or something like that. But Sasha's injury prone. Charlotte, she can hurt herself because Charlotte likes to take chances and they want to prove a point. But I just hope that everything is all good with that. As you see in front of you, this is another rumor that I felt that should have been in the top five. Survivor Series on November 20th in Toronto will feature 3 Raw versus SmackDown traditional elimination matches. They would be basically, I don't even know why you wrote it like that. They would basically be best 5 out of 9 falls. I don't know why that would be. With the tag team matches being as if one member is eliminated, the team is eliminated, of course. So the WWE likely announced the participants after the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, which makes sense. But this is the rumors. As you can see in front of you, SmackDown single stars, AJ, Dean, Randy, more than likely John and Bray Wyatt. On the Raw side, you would get KO, Jericho, Seth, Roman, and either Rusev or Braun Strowman. I would actually go with Strowman in this one. To see the dynamic of Braun and Bray in the ring. Yeah, man. SmackDown for the tag teams, Heath and Rhino, American Alpha, Usos, Hype Bros, are either Vaudevillains and Ascension. I would actually put the Vaudevillains in, because I think they're a little better than the Ascension, but to give Ascension that light would be great. For the Raw tag teams that you can see on your screen, New Day, Enzo and Cass, Sheamus, Cesaro, the Club, not the Club anymore, just Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows, and either R-Truth and Goldust or the Shining Stars. You might as well put Goldust and R-Truth there. Then you got the women, Becky, Nikki, Naomi, Carmella, and Alexa. Raw side would be Sasha, Charlotte, Bayley, Nia Jackson, Dana Brooke. Now, my opinion on this whole situation is, this is a great concept. I don't know about this 5 out of 9 ridiculous shit. I just cursed, excuse me. But I would literally just do it as, it's a best out of 3 situation. Like, you have your regular Survivor Series elimination rules, and obviously the women's match and tag team match. The tag team match, I'm going to give it to SmackDown. The women, they're gonna give it to the Raw women, but I actually think the SmackDown women have shown improved more than the Raw brand. So it's obviously gonna come down to the headliners. So this would actually be good for Goldberg, as I said earlier in the show. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar being in the main event, they're legitimately gonna be the main event of Survivor Series. So when you got all this talent, these matches are going to go about 40 minutes at least. 30, 35, 40 minutes. It's not going to be a lot of matches on the show. So my prediction, I feel like SmackDown should win this. They're the better brand. They're the better show. They have the better storylines. The ebb and flow of the shows is way different, way better. To 2 hours versus 3 hours. So I'm going with SmackDown. I enjoy watching SmackDown way more than Raw. When Raw comes on every Monday, I can't take it. It's so much downtime. From a good match, good promo, then it's another 30 minutes of garbage. So I'm going with the blue team. Yeah, well, I thought I had 5, but it was really 4. Those were to me, those are the biggest stories of the week. Thought I had 5. Apologies on that. But I want to send out shout out to Paige. Congratulations on your engagement to El Patron, a.k.a. Alberto Del Rio. She had surgery this week. Get well, as I said. And this is the news and rumors of the week, internet smart style. It's my first time doing it, so it's you gotta get the feel. You gotta get the feel. But shout out to the bro minute. Shout out to the boy Chuck. Follow them on Twitter. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them on Facebook. If you can find them on Facebook, find them on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, Brooklyn Biggs. Follow me. I follow back sometimes, but follow the YouTube channel, man. InternetSmarks1, as you see right now. Follow us on Twitter, InternetSmarks1. We here for the updates, recaps every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night, live tweets. And on the weekend, we'll bring out some news and rumors. So appreciate the view, appreciate the love. Like, comment, subscribe. As Chuck will say at the end of this video. Again, y'all, thank you for watching, supporting. Sorry I didn't have 5 rules and rumors. Yeah, I'm out, man. Peace.
Make sure to follow us on Twitter at InternetSmarks1 for all news, rumors, and updates for everything WWE, as well as live tweets for all WWE programming.